So we gonna get ready to see, bitch. Right now, it's going down. Y'all already know that I'm gonna be fooling with this here.
7 hours, 24 minutes since you left my door. I can't seem to get enough. Up and down, I'm going. Feeling crazy.
I don't own the rights to this music. This is A. Marie. What's going on? Ah! We're gonna get into it today. I'm gonna let it like fill up a little bit. Ah, y'all already know I'm gonna be playing with that. That's that performance here. Ah! Hey! Y'all know I had to come on early, honey. It is way before Thursday. Ah! Hey, hey, hey. What's going on, Aaron? Thank you, Beverly. Hi. I'm so excited because we haven't learned your history on Sunday. I got the heat on, so I'm going to try not to sweat. I'm all, glammed. Hi, everybody. Let me turn this down a little bit. This is A. Marie. I do not own the rights. Thank you, Scott. Hi, everybody that's coming in. Hi. I need like all of my performance people in here. So if you know a performance person, tag them, share them, get them in here because this is the conversation. This is the conversation. Excuse my background. I did get my ceilings done though. They look lovely. Hello, everybody. Thank you, nephew. What's going on? I love this song. I actually love this whole album. Everybody slept on it. But this is A. Marie, and I love it. I don't own the rights to this music. We get ready to get started in a second. I want to get some performance people in here, and I'm talking about performance. I'm not talking about whatever that shit is that is out right now. Whatever it is to call that people are calling it. I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about performance people. Performance people. And this has nothing to do with status. This has nothing to do with how long you've been out. This has nothing to do with any of that. Performance. People who value performance as an art form and not the shenanigans that are out here now. Because we getting ready to talk about it. And honey, I don't even care. Like the thing about it is, honey, I don't care who feels offended. If you feel offended, you should feel offended. You should feel offended. You know what I mean? Because half of the shit that's out there now, bitch, if we would have came out with that stuff back in the day, let me turn this off. I got enough people in here. Hold on. Yeah, if we would have came out with half of that shit that's out there now, honey, bitch, they would have sent us on our way so quick. So quick. Y'all think y'all have shady judges now? Like, are you in, like, y'all think y'all have shady judges now? And y'all be wanting to attack these freaking judges, now. Bitch, y'all would not have been able to survive back then. When it came to any category, every category, not just performance, every category had a certain level, carried a certain level that you had to be on and a certain level that you had to produce. So, before I really get into it, I need y'all, if you know anybody that walks performance, that values performance, get them in here. Get them in here. Hi, Winston. Hi, everybody. Because we're gonna talk about it. Because everybody's always complaining how performance is never changing. Performance is always the same, and it's gonna continue to stay the same unless we talk about it and have dialogue about it. It's gonna stay the exact same way. You know what I mean? They get tens for the shit at the ball, and then when the shit is produced on social media, everybody's reading. So the way we get rid of that and to stop that is by having open dialogue about it. You know, and have some of this shit reprogrammed. Because I don't care what type of evolution, bitch, that's out there. To me, that's not performance. I don't care. Bitch, if you got to break shit in order to get your point across, bitch, that's not voguing. It's not voguing. It's not performance. Like I said, it's circusry to me. Not artistry, circusry. I can't. Hey, Nicole, I love you, sister. I couldn't answer because I was coming on. I was coming on. But yeah, that, you know, I understand the whole concept of evolution when it comes to performance, because there are people in our scene who helped evolve voguing. But then there are some that are taking it somewhere different. And the reason I'm so passionate about this is because, bitch, this is my category. This is how I gained a name and gained all the things and all of the adulation and the applause and the accolades and all of the things. Bitch, my category. So, bitch, when I see my category produced and coming across in a way that's taking us back, but not even taking us back. I wish it would take us back. But it's, you know, then I gotta speak up and say something. I don't care if anybody else don't speak up and say something. I'm going to say something. And Nicole just said it. No more female figure. I agree. I agree with that. Because, bitch, if you have a whole bunch of drags that are doing that type of thing, bitch, then y'all can judge them as much as y'all want in that particular category, in that particular setting. When you say something female figure, you're combining all that shit together. You're combining women who vogue differently than femme queens and drags. You include femme queens who vogue different than drags and women. You know what I mean? It's actually kind of an insult to the process when you combine shit like that together. Not only the process, but what it takes and the value of what performance is. Okay, let me see. Barry Quite Contrary, you know I love a good rhyme, says, how do you feel about the Butch Queen Vogue Femme and Twisters wearing heels? Personally, me, that's my twist. I love it. For me, I love it. But for Realness with a Twist and Butch Queen Vogue Femme, they are two separate things. You know what I mean? They're two separate things. When a Butch Queen Vogue Femme wears heels, of course it's looked favorably because they're supposed to be emulating femme queens anyway. They're supposed to be emulating the femme queen anyway. So putting on a heel for them is nothing. You know what I mean? And it's actually, you know, favored for them to wear heels and stuff when they perform. As far as Realness with a Twist goes, if you can vogue in a heel, and as, you know, because Realness with a Twist was never just voguing. You know what I mean? That was something that evolved into the category as time went on. But now that you have Realness with a Twist as a voguing category, if they can vogue in heels and it's their freaking twist, more power to them. You know what I mean? But I you know, a lot of times everybody's so preoccupied with the twisting aspect of Realness with a Twist that they forget totally about the realness. They forget that it's a realness category. They forget. Let me see. Lauren says, can you tell us what the performing is and what the category is about? Well, I mean, anybody that is basically in ballroom performance is basically voguing. That's all. I mean, that's really what it boils down to. And then it's branched off, you know, depending on who you are in ballroom, it's branched off into different categories, like old way, new way, voguing femme, Realness with a Twist, femme queen performance, women's performance, drags performance. You know what I mean? Hi, Katrina. What's going on? Hi, everybody that's coming in. Nicole says, performance doesn't equal a broken table. First of all, if you're voguing femme and you break a table, that you're not voguing femme. Everybody put that on your status now. I'm going to say it again slowly. If you're voguing femme and you're breaking things and breaking tables and all over the place, that's not voguing femme. That is finding something to do to, make up for the fact that you don't know what the hell you're doing. It's not just jumping around off beat. That's not what it is. I'm sorry. No matter how many times people want to say they want to evolve a performance, that's not what it is. That is not what it is. There is an artistry to it. There is an artistry to it. And it has nothing to do with, and mind you, it has nothing to do with skill level. Bitch, you can be a beginner, you can be a virgin, you can be a novice, and still practice and put your all, into it. Catching beats, finding your musicality, finding out where you're comfortable at. This stuff does not come across when I look at these clips. I'm sorry. Listen, and you know what, Vivette, yes, I am feeling my oats. You know why? You know why I'm feeling my oats? I'm feeling my oats because it took me so long for them to come up off of me for my category. It took them so long, and it was a long, tedious process for them to come up off of me. And I kept going and going and going and going and going. You know what I'm saying? And to see what I see now, it's like, bitch. Romeo, what's going on? What's going on, Nisi, Rashanti? I love you. Nicole says equals sort of kind of like a lady dramatic, like a woman. The art of performance is your story. And that's a great point, Nicole, because people think that dramatics equals chaos, and it doesn't. Dramatics does not equal chaos. You can be a dramatic woman. Look at our dearly departed Allura. She was dramatic to her core, but she was a lady. She was still a woman. This is what people fail to realize about this category. And then when you combine your trans women, your women, and your drags all in one, one little ball, you're going to get all these different styles. You don't know who to give it to, how to give it to, who's voguing right, who's voguing wrong. It's a mess. It's a mess. It's a mess. Ballroom is chaos. Ballroom is the thing that's chaos. It is. And the thing about it is everybody wants to complain about it, but nobody wants to, try to help come up with solutions to this type of stuff. But you know what? I'm going to speak about it because that is my category. I'm not on here talking about freaking fashion or foot and eyewear or nothing like that. Bitch, I'm on here talking about performance. Something that I have been voguing for 27 years. And I've actually seen what performance was and the whole gradual change and evolution up to what it is right now. Girl, move. Thank you, Romeo, and I love you. Let me see. Let me see. Can we call her feminine destruction literally? And mind you, feminine destruction was a person. Let me tell you something, because I what's going on, Jahira? I was the one who deemed feminine destruction. You know what I mean? Because I knew if I didn't do it, that they would treat her the same way the fuck that they treated me. They would have treated her the same way. So I said, she didn't even do that. Even though that she was as dramatic as she was, she still was a lady. You didn't see her freaking running like the Tasmanian devil into the crowd, freaking destroying property and shit like that. I don't know what it is about when people are battling and they feel that they have to be right there at the judges panel so the judges can see their every move. Bitch, I rarely was, and when I was voguing and I was competing, bitch, it was all about getting the bitch that I was battling. It was not about the judges. It was not about the judges at all. So I don't know where that changed at and where that, conception comes where you feel like you always gotta be, bitch. Performance is not realness. Performance is not foot and eyewear. Performance is not sneaker versus sneaker to where you have to be standing there at the judges for them to pick which one. Bitch, you're voguing. Bitch, you got a whole floor out there, bitch. Eat each other up and they'll pick the best one. You don't gotta be in their face. Ugh. Oh, bitch, it's just so many stuff. It's just so much stuff, child. I can't. You know what I mean? So, Yvette says all they do is break their backs on the floor. What happened to actual performance? That's what I want to know. That is exactly what I want to know. What happened to it? You know what I mean? That type of Vogue that made you so obsessed with ballroom and all. I remember when I was coming up how I used to look at Sanaya and Ashley and Alyssa and all of them, bitch. Bitch, when they would come to Philly, bitch, and create big circles in the club, bitch, and I was just learning the concept of voguing. Bitch, and I would sit there, bitch, like a little sponge, bitch, and watch all of them. Bitch, I would watch them to the point to where me and my little butch queen girlfriends, bitch, used to get together, bitch, and imitate all of them. We used to imitate all of them and knew everyone down packed, bitch. Now give me Ashley. Now give me Alyssa. Now give me Christina. You know what I mean? This is how we learned. We learned through going to the club and we had plenty of time to practice and mini balls and stuff like that. Like, bitch, like I can't. Thank you, Yvette. Barry says, what do you think about the female figure performance fiasco? See that FF is problematic. It's no shade to me. That FF is problematic. When you say FF, that means you're incorporating everybody together, and it could be anybody. It could be drags, it could be woman, it could be femme queen. And everybody, in these particular things, okay, I'm going to break it down. For women, if you're not a woman that has actually like grown up in the ballroom scene or has been around the girls and you're learning how to vogue and you walk a ball, y'all know how offbeat a lot of them motherfuckers are. Y'all know. There's only every once in a while where a Tiny Toons Mizrahi or Tiny Toons or what's her name? I can't even think. I can't even think, but y'all know the women that I'm talking about. It's every once in a while where you'll see women that, but y'all be giving these women life, bitch, like they're eating it. Y'all be giving these women life like they are eating it, bitch. And they just came from practice and going to a freaking function. And they counting 1, 3, 5, 7, 9, 10, 11. Like, come on. Everybody is always asking me, the AMB, tell me the truth, blah, 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 blah. Let me get your insight. And then when I give it, people can't take it. I do not, for the life of me, I do not understand that. I do not understand that when people say, oh, okay, give me, I get so many clips in my inbox. You know what I mean? I'll critique. I'll say you could use a little hands more. You know what I mean? You could, instead of catching every beat, catch every other beat. Like, you don't have to catch that next beat that's after that. You can wait and have the person that's watching you anticipate what you're getting ready to do next. You see, that's the type of advice that I give. You know what I mean? And then these same people that are in my inbox asking me for advice, they go to the next function and do the exact fucking opposite. Yvette says, in my day, it would have been a chop, period. Exactly. Peter says, Vogue Femme to me is soft and cunt. And the thing about it is, it could go either way. It can be soft cunt. It could be soft and cunt or dramatic. Because in the 90s, them Vogue Femmes was dramatic too. There was soft and cunt and there was dramatics. However, what we have now is not soft and cunt or dramatics. It's chaos. It's chaos and confusion. It's a circus. It's a circus. It's a circus. I'm sorry, it's a circus. Yvette says, give me Moldavia, Bianca, Melissa, Christina, Alyssa, Leah all day. That's what you call performance. Right. And the thing about it is, it's so crazy because when I came out and like me and Dee Dee's era came out, and even that whole thing with Sanaya and Ashley, because Sanaya and Ashley came first, then it was like me and Dee Dee and Yolanda, and then the era started changing and the generation started changing. Bitch, they used to read us, bitch, saying that we were not cunt. Bitch, if you were a femme queen, bitch, you couldn't touch the floor. Bitch, when you dipped, you couldn't even go all the way down. Bitch, if your hair touched the floor, if your back touched the floor, oh, bitch, they used to go off. They used to go off. Freaking R.R. Chanel Chockley was like, bitch, I'm not giving you tens. All you do is skedaddle up and down the runway. You're not doing anything. I don't know if he remembers it or not, but bitch, yes, he did, bitch. You know, it's just that I understand the evolution. You know what I mean? I do understand the evolution. Because let me tell you something. You know, a lot of people hate on Naomi and all of that, but bitch, she changed the game. She changed the game. But the difference is, it seems like the majority of this generation is trying to do all that. Bitch, you know what I'm saying? Like, you know, it's hard to top what she has put into the category of performance. It's hard to top that. I understand that. But what I'm saying is be yourself. No matter what that is. Love you, love you, love you, love you, love you. And I love Ashley too. And let me tell you something. Ashley was such an important aspect in my life growing up in the category of performance, because I grew up watching both of them, Sanaya and Ashley. I grew up in the scene watching both of them, and they inspired me in different ways. Sanaya helped me embrace my womanhood when I Vogue, giving me face, giving me boobs, and giving all of that. She inspired that. Ashley inspired the anger and the angst and all of that stuff that I had built up inside of me. You know what I mean? So I basically had pent up frustration all growing up throughout Ballroom anyway. So that was my outlet. And the way to do that was by giving bitch, I'm gonna fucking strangle you when I when I Vogue. That's why me and Yolanda's battles were always so intense. Because we would always come after each other with that. Bitch, we weren't at the motherfucking judges panel talking about, doing this. Bitch, fucking breaking tables. Bitch, we were on the floor giving a show. We were on the floor giving a show. God rest her soul. I love you, sister. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Like, really. That's what we would do. We weren't worried. We both wanted to win. And even if we didn't win, we knew we would see each other again somewhere, bitch. That's the shade. We knew that we would see each other again somewhere. You know? I hate these freaking comments that they're not coming. Retire the Matrix and Vogue. Like, come on. Like, it just looks like spins and dis. And that is the thing. Like, if you look at a 90s ball of like Butch Queen Vogue Femme or Femme Queen performance or you know what I mean? Or even women's performance or something like that. Bitch, everybody that came down, everybody that came down had something different. They were all giving something different. They all look different. Dips, maybe some of the hands might be a little similar, but you knew they were individuals. Kyle says, I genuinely love your lives. I enjoy the dedication you put into educating the people. Oh, thank you. Gorgeous. Terrell says, I think it's a horrible way they vote down, period. Yes. I do, and I do too. And the thing about it is, listen, anybody that knows me knows that I'm far from a hater. Honey, listen, all these people in ballroom and all these different categories, and I created Learn Your History and all of that. Bitch, I'm always about giving somebody life for something that they do. So I'm not a hater. But what I am going to call out freaking bullshit and freaking shenanigans, bitch, because it looks a mess. It looks a freaking mess. Peter says, I remember having fun battling you in the club to learn my way of vote. Yes. Yeah, oh, honey, we used to do everything, honey. We used to vogue. We used to walk runway, honey. Listen, because back then we were multifaceted, honey. We didn't walk just one category, honey. We walked multiple categories. You know what I mean? Because you had the term all around butch queen and all around femme queen. So we weren't taught just to walk one thing, especially back then when they were reading freaking performance for they were reading performance so much. You had to find something else to do. Yes. Hey, Bobby. What's going on? Jade says, yes, they say a lot about Yolanda, but she vogues down. Yes, she does. You know what I mean? And she is, other than my sister Dee Dee, she is the only one that would bring, with anybody else, I'd be like, child, bitch, and eat them up with this one hand. But bitch, them two bitches, those are the only two bitches in ballroom that bring something outside of me, bitch, that supersedes ballroom. You know what I mean? They bring out the competitive nature in me. You know what I'm saying? They bring out the competitive nature in me. So that's why our battles were always so intense. Nowadays, you don't even have fucking rivalries. Rivalry? What the fuck is that? You don't even have rivalries anymore. Bitch, because you're freaking, you're traveling all over, bitch, and, you're battling different freaking bitches every time you travel. Yes, rest, sister. Kyle says, I miss the originality. I hate the dance moves into a dip. Yes, honey. All the Dougie and the stanky leg and all that shit. I can't stand it neither. You know what I mean? Now, it's one thing to incorporate some, dance into your vogue. I mean, it depends on what your taste is, whether you like it or not. But, my personal taste. See, for me, when I used to go to balls and battle, bitch, I never knew what I was going to do. I never knew what I was going to do. It was whatever I was feeling in that moment. Like when I vogued at Watch the Throne, I was in a happy mood. Bitch, maybe about a month or two prior to that, I had just got out of jail. So bitch, I was happy. So bitch, I was giving, happy vogue, bitch. I was giving yes. You know what I mean? But bitch, if I come to a freaking ball angry, bitch, or something's bothering me, or I've got pent up frustration, oh bitch, I'm going for the jugular. That's just how that goes. Michael Johnson says, there is no individuality. Every performance ends with a 360 into a dip, which is Laomi's. Thank you. And only she should be doing that. Well, I mean, people steal shit all the time. But listen, even if people were stealing shit back then, there was always a way to compartmentalize it and make it your own. Bitch, it's blatant these days, bitch. It's blatant. It's blatant to where you can dissect a whole person's performance, bitch. Deja, Laomi, Ricky, Prince. Bitch, there's, no, bitch, there's everybody else in their performance except for them. Bitch, there's everybody else. There's everybody else in their performance except for them. Yvette says, I'd rather watch women's performance. Yeah, because there's a lot of them ninja women that really, really, really vogue down. And they were the ones really to help me come up off of women's performance. Because I've always looked at women's performance as a virgin category. To me. But bitch, when I started seeing those women, when I started seeing those women put more thought into their effects and their production and how they bring it and how they vogue, oh bitch, I came up off of it. Nicole says, everyone walking has their own gem, story, your art. Right. And that last word that you said is the most important thing. Art. Bitch, where is the art in breaking a fucking table, bitch, with your back? I'll wait. There's no art in that. Anyone can do that. Hi, Prince. Kyle says, Yolanda changed the game too. She is the reason girls are bobbing their heads and flipping their hair. Yes. Yes, 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 yes. I'm gonna get to, I don't like either. Okay, Kyle, I'm gonna get on this too. Kyle says, I'm also tired of the LSS forced battles by the commentators. Yes. Cause let me get on that. First of all, Star Statements and Legends is basically something created by Eric Christian Bazaar to let everybody know who's in the building and who is going to be, whether they compete or not, basically your stars, your statements, and your legends that are recognized by the community. That is their time to get their life, not to battle. Where did this come from? Where did this come from? I have an idea where it came from, but I'm not going to say it. I'll save it for the next live. Yeah, but yeah, that those forced battles by commentators, like, come on, for what? For what? For what? It's not supposed to be a battle. It's just be like, boom, boom, boom. Legendary such and such is here. Boom, boom, boom. And then go back to your seat and wait to walk. Or spectate that ball or whatever you're going to freaking do. Not battling during a fucking LSS. In the age where everybody's freaking filming everything. And then somebody gets the best of you, you know what I mean, at a LSS. And you're walking around thinking it's a win. When, bitch, we just freaking battled for LSS. Bitch, you should not be that happy. Like, come on. Jeremiah says, no rivalry just ends up in a fight half the time. Barry says, there are rivalries just not on the floor. They take place on Facebook and panels. I agree with that. Like, all of this, I mean, it's all changed. It's all changed. And this is why, you know what I mean? I created Learn Your History so I can have something to like look back on and reflect on, like, this is how it used to be, and just enjoy constant nostalgia. Like, bitch, y'all can do whatever y'all want to do and thinking that y'all evolving Ballroom. Bitch, I'm going to stay right here and focus on this over here. Hey, Ralph, what's going on? Kyle says, I could not walk Vogue Femme because there is too much contact. I would slap someone just out of trying to protect myself. They do a lot of sneaky shit. This is true. Yeah, they do. You know what I mean? And the thing about it is the only area of performance that I've really ever seen, like, touching where it's, like, looked upon as is the old way. Oh my gosh, and my old way baby just came on here. Casper! Yeah, so, you know what I'm saying? That is, that, just the old way. Bobby says, I learned to Vogue in the late 90s, early 2000s. I was taught to Vogue through Soft and Cunt to learn the elements so I wouldn't be dipping and breaking tables. I'm a realist with a twist walker and a commentator. Also, most of my issues voguing came from those older that thought I shouldn't do certain things I was taught. And 100% agree with this. My Vogue is an expression of me and only me. Right. There is no problems or issues gaining insight and inspiration from someone else's performance. But at some point, you need to shine through all that. Excuse me. You need to shine through all that. Ian says they used to read me to switching categories. I used to have angry Vogue because of it. Yes, angry Vogue. I know that way. Carl says, you described it perfectly because women are not judged the same as butch queens or femme queens. Exactly. That is why this female figure shit is complete bullshit. Because first of all, if you put a experienced femme queen and an experienced woman together in a battle, 9 times out of 10, that femme queen is going to get chosen. That woman could actually be better than that femme queen. That is exactly why I say that female figure bullshit is exactly what it is. It's bullshit. Jeremiah says, no, that was WWE. I don't know what the hell that was. Yvette says, breaking a table is far from cunt, darling. I mean, how can you say that like it's an oxymoron? How are you saying that you're voguing femme, which is short for feminine? Losing your Gilda that totally disappeared off the screen, bitch, and breaking a table with your back. Like, no, I'm sorry. I don't care whether it's a Kiki function, mainstream function, mini ball, Vogue nights, Rumble ball. I don't care what it is, bitch. Bitch, it's the same motherfucking language no matter how you motherfucking slice it or dice it. No shade. Michael Johnson says Tamaya Mugler is one of the only new generation that gives you real femme queen performance. Tells a story and gives you all the elements with the original performance of her own. Asia is another one. I love Tamaya. Yes. Asia is another one. And the thing about it is, everybody has this misconception that just because you walk femme queen performance that you actually have to, be that freaking sexy vixen. No, you don't. You don't, because I was definitely not that. But the thing about it is, no matter how dramatic you come across, you know what I mean? Like Allura and so many other ones, you don't have to exude that air of sexuality and sensuality in your Vogue all the time. You know what I mean? You can be dramatic, but bitch, remember you're still a lady. You're still a woman too. Bitch, you're not going on the freaking floor putting your competitor, bitch, in full Nelsons and shit. Pile driving the table, bitch, and shit. Like, come on. There's got to be some type of common ground to where we can have some open dialogue about, because I love performance. I love to Vogue. I love performance. Always have and always will. However, judges, stop giving the shit 10. Hello, goodbye, hello again. Judges, listen, I don't care who tries to come for me at the panel, bitch. If I see anything like that, bitch, I'm chopping it. That person that broke that table, bitch, was actually battling somebody. Unless it was process of elimination, if that person was voguing like that to get 10s, they should have been chopped. They should not have even made it. to the battle zone. And that table would have been saved. What's going on, Andre? Love you. Terrell says they won't get my 35 girls, baby. Unless, honey, unless they got freaking $5 tickets in advance, honey, they ain't getting mine neither. What's going on, Katrina? I love you. Yes, Prince. Wow, I'm learning so much. I'm glad. That's why I'm here. Michael, you are like 35,000 times 35,000 years late. Ooh, hold on. I gotta get something out of here, honey. Here we go. Ooh, yes. There we go. Ooh. It's a little hot. I don't feel like going down and turn that freaking heat down. It's too much. We're talking about, there's a video that's on my page with female figure performance, and a table was broken on the back of a female figure. So, it was brought to my attention early this morning. And I had posted about it and stuff like that. So after football, I was like, let me get on here and talk with the P-Pal about it. And not just about that, but just performance in general. Because even before that young lady broke that table, bitch, you know, performance was still in constant peril. Performance was still in constant peril, bitch. Barry says, I could see Medea or Rasputia breaking the table voguing. It was an accident. Okay, Michael. Okay, here we go. This is what we're going to do. No. In the video, you clearly see the young lady coming up and dipping that close to the table. First of all, okay, if you are battling somebody, and this is why I say that when you're in a battle with somebody, all these battles with Vogue, everybody is always up on the judges panel, like fighting for their attention, instead of battling it out between each other. That is how it's always been. Bitch, if she wasn't that close to the motherfucking table, bitch, we would not be having this funeral procession for this table. Oh, I mean, champagne and feminine destruction hit their head on the table before. Now, well, that was probably an accident too. But the same thing. Bitch, they should have been on the floor battling each other and not up at the table. Bitch, you've got all this runway in back of you where y'all can eat it up at. Why are y'all up on the freaking judges panel, bitch? Y'all could be fighting for the attention of these judges, bitch, and they'll pick the other bitch anyway. Bitch, don't pick the other bitch anyway just because you're up there, bitch. Look at me. Look at me. Look at me. What's going on, Wintour? Oh, yeah. Mad girls have hit their heads on the floor during a dip. Yeah. I was one of them. I definitely hit my head on the floor, honey. Tried to Vogue on a sprained ankle and everything. Battling that daggone Yolanda. Oh, that lady used to get me straight. Okay. Michael says, isn't female figure actually Butch Queen and drags? Technically, yes. But it's everything. They're using it as a big ball, like a freaking umbrella, to shove anything that has hair and presents as a woman, and just, you know what I mean, for you know, that ball or whatever. So when they say female figure, bitch, it could be, bitch, Butch Queen and drag's first time in a ball. a trans woman or a woman, which is completely unfair, especially when you have 45 freaking different butch queen categories. But then y'all want to say, motherfucking female figure. Now, let me tell you something else. Bitch, y'all don't combine the trans men and the butch queens, bitch, and call that male figure. For some balls, I've seen that. And usually it's kind of like an open to all thing. But bitch, y'all don't do that at every motherfucking ball. No, you don't. You have trans men categories. And you have butch queen categories. Terrence says, I don't like female figure or male figure except for very limited categories like best dressed. But only that. Well, maybe runway face and realness performance should never have female and male figure. I agree. I agree, Terrence. I'm pretty sure Allura hit her head a couple of times. But let me tell you something. She hit her head a couple of times, but she wasn't breaking tables with her back. She knew that she was a lady. Deshaun says, but Niambi, your dramatics was clean and you always kept it cunt. I always love watching you Vogue. These new kids, well, some of them need to go back and watch the old girls to see what Vogue Femme is. And stop trying to, and I agree with that, because let me tell you something. Laomi is who she is and how she is and has her individuality. Okay? She has her individuality, but bitch, she has a foundation. All a lot of these people are trying to do is trying to compete and follow behind her. She has a foundation and she evolved into herself. She had a whole entire process when all a lot of them are doing is just following right behind her. It was a battle when she broke the table. I'm not trying, and the thing about it is, Michael, I'm not trying to embarrass her, because like I said earlier, even before this happened, performance was going down the freaking toilet anyway. Performance was going down the toilet anyway. This just gave me the inspiration to talk about it. What happened with that situation just gave me the inspiration to talk about it. But performance been going down the tubes. I'm not embarrassing her. No, I'm not. And those are not my intentions to embarrass her. Because she is not the only one that freaking vogues like chaos. Let's be clear. She's not the only one that vogues like that. I'm talking to her and all of the other ones too. Deshaun says, I don't understand why they even touched the judges panel. We never did that back in the day. That should be an automatic chop. I agree. Jesus. I totally agree with that. No, wait. See, no, because Michael, you're not going to sit up here and make me laugh about this on this live, because everybody's always is already saying that I'm trying to embarrass her, and I'm not trying to do that. So, I'm not going to laugh about the situation. Okay? Right? I'm not going to laugh about it. We just need to make some changes, bitch, so it's not so chaotic. Yes, Casper. They were like, look at me, bitch. And then they go and pick the other bitch anyway. Oh my God. Hey, Michael. Baby, when she stopped and started inspecting that motherfucking table, I just gotta laugh at this part though. When she stopped, bitch, and started inspecting the table, bitch, like she was gonna help put it back together, bitch, that is when I lost it. That is when I lost everything inside of it, bitch. Oh my God. That was so fucking funny. Especially the dramatic girls, they always hit in their heads. Kyle says, women are never judged like everybody else. No, they're not. Michael says, only for realness, and that's every now and then. Or sex siren. Oh my God. Kyle says she was not even hurt either and kept voguing when she broke the table. Right. But the thing about it is, Michael, get into this. You made a wonderful point. Naomi has a foundation, but it was made off of Alora's blueprint. But if you sit Naomi and Alora next to each other and they're both voguing, you will see inflections of Alora and Naomi, but Naomi has her own performance that is hers by itself. That is the difference. That is the difference. So yeah, it was made off of maybe her blueprint, but bitch, she done took Alora's blueprint, bitch, and then went totally somewhere else with it. Hold on. Hey, Aki, what's going on? Michael Johnson says performing on the judges table is like touching or grabbing during a performance. During performance, it should be forbidden. A chop. I don't understand why people are all up on the judges table anyway. Like if it's not like something like sneaker versus sneaker or even face, you know what I mean, or realness. Or something like that where you're not moving around and you have to stand there to have the judges get in. Bitch, you should be on that floor battling. You don't see people walking runway up on the judges panel. You do not see people walking runway. Bitch, they are battling each other walking up and down the runway. So it should be the same dynamic for voguing. Bitch, go out there and fucking battle so people can fucking get in. It was very songs in the key of life. Baby. Oh, Terrence, you are not going to have me freaking kikiing. I am not trying to embarrass that lady. I'm not trying to embarrass that lady. But we need to make some changes. Dropping juice and shit on the judges. Oh. Why are you even that close? Why are you even that close? Why are you even that close, bitch? You came that close to think that you was going to win, bitch. You broke a table, bitch. You lost anyway, bitch. You should have been out there. You should have been on the floor. Oh, God. Oh, my gosh. Yeah, well, that goes without saying, nephew. You know what I mean? There's a lot of people, especially like for performers that don't put, the time and the energy and the thought process into their effects when they come out. And when you don't, honey, it really, you know what I mean? And I wasn't the richest bitch in the world, especially freaking coming up. And the shade is somebody had to tell me, listen to Yambi, you can't freaking be going on the floor freaking voguing like a freaking dirt devil. I mean, it is what it is. I was a kid in the scene. Bitch, I didn't know no better, bitch. I had no parents. I had no parents at the time, bitch. Oh, my God. Aki says, I remember when Femme Queen performance was just that, but now bitches be so acrobatic and the panel goes up. And right, and that's why I was saying a little bit ago, you judges are freaking going up for freaking bullshit. I see it all the time. Like, that is the reason why I come on lives, bitch, to look. I mean, I be kikiing in the comment section with a lot of y'all, but bitch, that's one of the reasons why I go, because I like to look at and see what gets through. And in my head, I'll be like, chop, 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 chop suey, karate chop, 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 chop. You know what I'm saying? Like, and then I see that they actually get 10s for a lot of the shit. And I'm just like, child, this is why it continues to go on. You know what I mean? And then a lot of the competitors don't know how to take a chop when it comes their way. Bitch, it's not your night. Go and walk the freaking next something. And the thing about it is, why does it have to be performance? Bitch, walk another category. Bitch, you might get tens for that. Maybe performance is not for you. So either dust yourself off and try again, or dust yourself off and try another category. Those are your options. yes, I can. Freaking dirt devil. Somebody had to freaking teach me, bitch. So now I'm taking on that advice, bitch, and passing it on to the next bitch. So, you know what I mean? I never really came like over the top with like my, you know, with productions and all of that all of the time. I didn't have the money to freaking put into that shit. But I made sure that when I came out, bitch, I was motherfucking on point. You know what I mean? A lot of y'all don't want to retire that damn high dance. That's the only thing that they freaking play at balls. And then, bitch, motherfuckers complain when they play something else. When they play something else, bitch, people complain. Like, oh, change the beat. Yeah, change the beat because that's the only, because the high's the only thing you know how to fucking vogue to. You're so used to motherfucking 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Heel toe. You're so used to that shit, you don't know anything else. I don't know. I'm just saying, all I am saying is that I wanted to come on tonight to basically, you know, not really have a rant or whatever. Well, Kyle, let me tell you something. Yeah, and the thing about it is they are. And there's a few DJs that get too freestyly with a lot of the beats too. You know what I mean? Like you're giving 56 freaking renditions of the ha, and you're freaking putting crashes where they shouldn't be, where there shouldn't be freaking crashes at. To try to trick the vulgar. You know what I mean? You know, it's crazy. I mean, it's crazy. And then, oh my gosh, I just saw the word cash. And then they're rewarding. That freaking category, somebody told me, was for $1,100, bitch. Was for $1,100. So, bitch, you're rewarding mediocrity. You're rewarding mediocrity. $1,100 for what? I don't get it. I don't get it. Hopefully somebody can help me get it. Katrina, right. If you can vogue to anything. Exactly. But the thing about it is, they can't vogue to anything because they haven't heard everything. They've only heard one thing. So that's the only thing that they can vogue to, is the one thing. That's it. And then, I was just talking about this the other day with somebody, how you have all these motherfucking wins, bitch, but can you recall fucking moments, a freaking big ass moment other than winning a fucking coin? What was the moment? Money spends, moments last forever, bitch. I'm still riding the wave of my moments that I did 20 years ago. I'm still riding the waves of the moments that I created 20 years ago. And bitch, I probably won not even freaking $2,000 in all them years. Not even. But my moments, bitch, my moments from 93 until my last ball that I walked, which was 2016, they're still here, and they will forever be here. Boss says, I got one nasty night of yours I'm about to post. Oh, baby, that's right. Bring it. Bring it. I love those. You know, and the thing about it is, I wasn't always, listen, honey, I had Yolanda on my heels, honey. I didn't win all the fucking time. But, bitch, our rivalry, bitch, has gone down in ballroom history, along with Sanaya and Ashley. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, it's cute to win money. All you're going to do is spend it. But once it's gone, what do you have? What do you have after it? Oh, yes. I remember that. And you know what? You know what, Ball? Voyeurs. I remember that night so vividly because I went at the last minute and the category was $150. Catch it. $150. Femme Queen performance, bringing in all white in the name of Ashley. So as Ashley being one of my inspirations, bitch, I knew. When I went in there with her attitude, bitch, I knew that I was winning. I knew that I was going to win it, bitch, and it was $150. Which gives you an idea on the coins they used to give out for performance back then. Not thousands. $150. That gives you an idea how they used to look at performance, bitch. They wasn't giving no fucking thousands of dollars, bitch. You went at the bitch. They give out $1,000 like freaking a free government cheese. Now, you know what I'm saying? And then once you win $1,000, bitch, oh, you've made it, bitch. That's your moment. Yes, oh my gosh. Yes, but I was giving her facial expressions and everything. Bitch. And mind you, freaking Eric Christian Bazaar was reading me on the mic, bitch, but I didn't care. Cause bitch, I was making her freaking facial expressions, bitch, and giving, you know what I mean? Because bitch, she was my fucking inspiration, and she was on the panel, so bitch, I had to impress her. Yes, nephew, $150. Kyle says Moldavia walked multiple categories for only trophies. Exactly, and because that's what it was about. It was about building your name. You know what I mean? And your name was built based on how many trophies you won, not how many cash prizes. You know, so, you know, people just have to realize that I've realized that ballroom has changed and it's evolved in the whole thing, but bitch, into what? We should care what it's evolving into. Yes, she was. Bitch, and that's why I voted for my life, bitch, because I knew what she gives. I knew what she gave on that panel. Aki says it should be mandatory that everybody on the panel wear their prescription glasses if they're prescribed, because clearly it's bitch's vision. It's something. It's definitely something. It's definitely something. Because, you know, people aren't just getting through with this shenanigans performance. They're actually winning with it. They're winning with it. And, you know, at some point, you know, I used to put the blame on the promoters for, you know, choosing the judges that are judging their functions. But bitch, when they choose to the best of their knowledge and these judges still get up here and freaking pick stupidly, then at some point the judges do have to take accountability. Because yeah, you have your opinion, but is the opinion valid? You know what I mean? Like, why are you picking this person? Is there a hidden intention or reason why you're picking this person when you can clearly see that the child, you know, fell out of 3 dips and is all fucking beat, but you're picking her anyway? What type of fucking sense does that make? It doesn't make any sense at all. It does not make any sense at all. You know? But, like I said, performance needs an overhaul. I mean, it does. Bitch, if I gotta get myself together, honey, and use my brands, honey, to come out with a motherfucking webinar for the elements, bitch, like I was gonna do a few years back, bitch, that's what I'm gonna have to do. She's not gonna be free though, but bitch, if that's what I have to do, that's what I have to do. And do a fucking webinar with musicality, how to catch beats, hands, freaking duck walks and cat walks, and how to time your dips so you land them properly. Like, come on. Lesson the spinning with the socks on. Because a lot of that shit has to do with you spinning in fucking socks. And slipping all over the floor in chaotic pandemonium. And the only reason I'm on here this long talking about because I love performance. I built my name off of it. Yeah, they do. Yeah, girlfriend panels exist. I mean, yeah, they do. Absolutely. Absolutely. You know what I mean? And, you know, you have people that's going to pick you have people that are going to pick their house member regardless, even if they're fucking up. You know what I mean? You know. But like I said, that's only one vote. If you have 5 or 6 other judges that are picking a person who clearly didn't give, you know, a good performance, then, you know, we got to have a discussion. We have to have a discussion here. We got to have a discussion about what competitors are producing and how fucking judges are judging it when it comes to performance. Because let's be clear, that's what everybody comes to see anyway, especially nowadays. That would be very icon of me, would it now? Kyle says people they slept with. E. Alejandro Martinez says, the thing is the new girls don't think like this. And they aren't taught like this. You're absolutely right. They don't care. It's all about a breakdown now. Well, like, I mean, I don't know. I'm not really sure how they view it, but whoever is teaching them and wherever. And the thing about it is a lot of that shit is probably coming from their girlfriends, and then their girlfriend makes a YouTube video and they're going on there and learning from her because they're clearly not looking at, you know, Deja and Mercedes and Mika, Yolanda, me, Christina, Alyssa, Sanaya, Ashley. They're not looking at those 8 girls, 9 girls or whatever, however many I just named. They're not looking at them. Shalice says maybe it's a lack of role models. All they have are old videos. Even the new school girls who saw y'all on the floor and follow in y'all's footsteps are now burned out. Yeah, I mean, you know, let me tell you, because ballroom is a very, 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 is a thing that can burn you out very, very quickly. You know what I mean? And after 10, 15, 20, 25 years of being involved with the bullshit, people get fed up and become stealth. Especially a lot of the trans women in the scene that vote. Bitch, they ain't got time. Aki says, and don't forget the judges that sober see different from the judges that done had a few lines. No judging, I'm just saying. Well, I don't know. That's another conversation for another life. Ow, no. Paris says, what happened to the femininity in performance? It's not as sought after as dramatics is. That's just where, that's just where it went. Is everybody wants to be dramatic. And like I said, everybody is looking to be the next Naomi, and it's just not that way. She is that way because she worked to be that way. She's there, but everybody's, I'm not going to say everybody, but most people are so preoccupied with following behind her. Shalice says, so if they chop all the kids for lack of real performance, then who's walking and who's coming to the balls? Well, the ones that are still coming to balls are the ones that are dusting themselves off and trying again and realizing that chops are not the end of the world and realizing that chops are what give you integrity and help you learn the difference between it helps you determine the difference between bullshit and artistry. Okay, Kyle. Yes, I love some being stealth. But they just had enough. You just come to a point where you've had enough. You know what I mean? Especially when you've done as much as these women have done, like in ballroom. Like what more? They feel like what more can you do? So Shalice says, but y'all vogue dramatic, but it was still feminine. That is the thing. That is the whole reason for this live, and the thing that I'm trying to get, have come across to, these aspiring performers that still walk balls. You know what I mean? Especially in the femme queen performance category. I can't speak about drags. I can't speak about the women. But for you femme queens out there, you've got people every day of your life telling you that you don't belong and how masculine you are. Why the hell would you get on a floor and not perform femininity? Why? Why, you know what I mean? Whether if you're soft and cunt or dramatic. You could be dramatic cunt. You can give freaking facial expressions and dramatic moves without looking and appearing masculine. And like when you're voguing one thing, make sure that hair is secure. Make sure your hair is secure when you're voguing. You're doing a lot of moving around. You should not have something on your head that can easily slip off and slide on the floor. I'm just saying. Jay Hall says voguing has changed. They are all dancing and doing the same sloppy dips. They are hardly no hand performance. Yeah, it looks like that flailing. It looks like that flailing guy that does that in the car dealerships. To me, that's what it looks like to me. Yeah, I'm just saying, Kyle. You know what I mean? And I'm not here to read nobody. But I'm saying with the trans women, with the femme queens, you're always, bitch, from realness to performance, you always having somebody judge you on your femininity. Your femininity, how cunt you are. So why in the hell are you breaking fucking tables with your back? Why did you feel that, bitch, you were going to be able to dip on the judges panel? And you're like a bigger girl. You know what I mean? So why did you feel that you would be able to dip on that freaking judges panel like that, bitch, and nothing fucking happened? When you shouldn't even be that close to the judges panel anyway. I'm just saying. I'm not trying to be a freaking hard ass and trying to read people and stuff like that. But people want honesty from me, bitch. But then when I give it, it's like, They try to make it appear like I'm doing something wrong. Bitch, no, you asked for honesty, so I'm giving it to you. Michael says, I blame these bitches' girlfriends lying to these girls, telling them they bogging count. What does that mean? When they really looking like realness with a twist. When they really looking like realness with a twist. Well, listen. Like I said, I'm not here to like, judge anybody's transition. But when you're in a competitive space and the category is well, they call it female figure, but femme queen performance, bitch, femme queen performance is my category. Whether you're soft and cunt or you're dramatic, bitch, you're still a cunt. Period. You're a cunt. You exude femme queen, feminine. Like, I don't understand why this is so hard for people to realize. I don't. I love you, Niecy. Look, now my Niecy just came on here. Tiffany. Tiffany is a perfect example of someone who is dramatic, but she exudes. She's cunt. Yes. Rest in peace to the table. Miss Tammy Table. You will be missed. I love you, Niecy, and you are a perfect example of what I am talking about when it comes to performance. Somewhat of dramatics. I mean, you kind of like say are like kind of like in the middle, but like when you give dramatics, you're still cunt. I don't get it. You, Tiffany, Shadira, I don't get it. I don't get it. I don't get it. My first recollection of both of y'all was in 2004. And even then, it was cunt, no matter if it was soft and cunt, no matter if it was dramatic, it was, bitch, you were still performing as a lady. You were still performing as a soft and cunt lady. You were still performing as a dramatic lady. I don't get it. I don't get what this shit is. How people are feeling like these girls that are following behind Naomi, who has taken time, energy, and dedication into her craft, just freaking following behind her, trying to do all these freaking stunts and think it's going to come across the same. No, it's not going to come across the same. It's going to come across like you are gaining. You're copying her. Not gaining inspiration, but copying. Yes, Tiffany, I love you, my love. Yeah, but I'm just saying, I'm saying the category needs a drastic overhaul. It does. It does. You know what I mean? Believe me, if I had the time to go out there and still compete, I would. I do have the energy to do so. However, only because I got a whole lot of other stuff going on is the reason why I cannot compete in balls like I used to. You know what I'm saying? But to the people who are really, really adamant about learning what it is and coming out of people, this generation just has to be reprogrammed, period. They just have to be reprogrammed. Bitch, that is not the way. That was one person's journey. There is a whole process that you have to learn before you can make it your own. And stop making it, stop making your Vogue somebody else's. That's all. That's all I'm saying. I'm not here to beat nobody down and to bash nobody or whatever. You know what I mean? I'm here to, if a name in ballroom for that category is what you want, then you have to take the steps to make that happen. And it's not going to happen by following behind somebody else. It's just not. You can gain inspiration from certain people and draw inspiration from certain people. But, bitch, outside of that, ciao. You're going to be voguing like that person forever, bitch, and you will not get noticed at Oils. At Oils. You know, so I'm just saying. I'm going to do a little Q&A little section, and then I'm going to get out of here. Thank y'all so much for joining me as long as y'all have. I'm so glad I just had to get that out. So if there's anybody that has any questions real quick, for Learn Your History, I will be doing another Inspiration to Generations. I already have 6 people already. I just need 6 more people by the end of the month. And then I will be doing the same thing I did this year. We're honoring one person in Ballroom that is moving and shaking for every month of the year of 2020. And let's see what else. Anybody in Ballroom that has any questions about anything, about how Ballroom is set up, and wants to look at the museum, it's located at www.learnyourhistory.net. www.learnyourhistory.net. Share it, like it. The Facebook page, Learn Your History. Share it, like it. Share it with your friends who you don't feel like explaining Ballroom to. All of your details will be there. Hi, Stacy. Hi, Mia. Hi, Gerard. How are y'all? Let me see what else. If there is anybody that wants to donate to the education of Ballroom History, I'm trying to get a 501c3 going to be an official United States nonprofit for Learn Your History. If you would like to help me out with the fees for the paperwork, go to Cash App, $Learn Your History. It's very simple. I put it in all of my videos. I'm always supporting everybody. All I just ask for in return is for you to reciprocate the favor. It ain't gonna be no freaking begging and everybody and all that shit that people be saying. Listen, I've had this for 4 years on my own. 4 years. Learn Your History is 4 years old. It's about to be 5. So, like I said, if anybody would like to help and, go to Learn Your History, hashtag Learn Your History. Let me see. Is there anybody else? Anybody else have any questions, concerns about performance? I am contemplating going to the Icon Ball. I have not decided yet if I'm going, but I'm really, really thinking about it. And I'm thinking about doing like the same hair, but like in a different color, because everybody seems to like it. Because this is performance hair, baby. So, and do a vicious like LSS or something like that for the peoples. So I'm really, really, really contemplating and thinking about going. And plus, I love James so much. So, and it's in Philadelphia, which is like an hour away from me. So that's convenient for me. So I'm thinking about going. I'm not walking. Hi, Drillery. Hey, Tavon. What's going on? Yeah, so I'm thinking about going, not walking. But I will be there in the building looking at the children walk. Legendary Performance is $500. Thursday, we will be talking about the Icon Ball. Icon Ball 2020 in Philadelphia is January the 11th in Philadelphia, Pennsylvania. Hopefully I will be going and I will see a lot of y'all there. I hear there's going to be a lot of surprises there. So, and one of them might be me. You never know. Bitch, Legendary Performance is $500. So, Legendary Femme Queen Performance is $500. Let me make that clear. Legendary Femme Queen Performance is $500. Legendary Butch Queen Vogue Femme is $500. It's the Icon's 20th anniversary. So, yeah, I'm like excited. Like I got like chill bumps and everything, bitch. I'm excited about this. So I think I might creep out for this one. 1/11/2020. Y'all know how I am about numbers and the whole shit. I won't get into that one here. Yeah, so I'm definitely thinking about going and just want to see a lot of faces I haven't seen in like forever. And I'm definitely excited about it. So we shall see. We shall see. Lily? Reese says, hi, Connie Amber, you're gorgeous and I live for your history lessons. You are a gem. Thank you. Thank you. Tavon says, you are always so upbeat and happy. Most times I am. Jeremiah says, Auntie, it's not $150. No, it's not $150. It's $500. It's $500. And there's going to be a lot of surprises there. And I really hope my girls come out. Like my girls from, generations past. I would love to see. There are so many people that I would love to see walk that. Lily. Okay. Yes, Lily. Thank you so much. Hey, Boo Carter. I love you. Yeah. So, I'm definitely contemplating going. I think I haven't been to, like I said, I haven't been to a ball in like 3 years. Lily says, who are some of your favorite current femme queens? There's a lot of them. It depends on what category. For performance, I would definitely have to say, Tamaya is definitely a favorite of mine. Asia is definitely a favorite of mine. Even though she's not a femme queen, I really love Naima. I have a lot of them. Kamaya, I love Kamaya. I have a lot of favorites. But and the thing about it is, what's so crazy about that is the majority of my favorites in ballroom that walk my category, that are of the new generation, they've already crossed over. Like, they've already crossed over into like mainstream and doing other things and everything. So they don't even really walk like that anymore. Which sucks for me because it leaves room to all that freaking bullshit that's been going on. Nicole says 2020 campaign, no more female figure. Yes, the female figure is a thing of the past. We need to start talking to promoters. Stop allowing them to put female figure on flyers and shit like that. If you don't want to freaking have women categories or drag categories or whatever, split that shit up. Split that shit up. No more freaking female figure. You know what I mean? It's an insult. It really is. It's an insult to do that. The fact that if you're saying female figure, that I have to get on a runway and battle with somebody who's just coming up in drags for that fucking night. That are coming down the runway like a fucking Ringling Brothers and Barnum and Bailey circus performer, and I have to battle that. I don't think so. Lily says it's hard to narrow it down, but I love the original femme queens. Love the style and the grace. Yes, the majority of the femme queens back in the day. That's what it was all about. You know what I mean? And then the 90s rolled in, and then dramatics got injected, fiercely injected. You know what I mean? It just can't, dramatics came into the picture, and then just like all bets were off. You know what I mean? So, but shout outs to Deja. I love you. I hope you are recovering well, my love. I love you so very much. Deja was one of the ones who started out as dramatic as I did and then crossed over into soft and cunt, which suited her like a whole hell of a lot better. Hi, Beverly. Love you, sister. Life Path 5. Love you. You know, so I don't know. We gotta do something with this performance though. Because let me tell you something. If I see it on a live that I'm on, bitch, I'm going to read from here till kingdom come, bitch. They can say what the fuck they want about me, bitch. But, bitch, if you want honesty, bitch, whoop, here it is. Whoop, here it is, bitch. Honesty. What do you think about that? It's bullshit. Well, what can I do better? I don't know. You know what I'm saying? Like, come on. If you want honesty, I will give you honesty. No. You did not hit that beat. Do it over. You know what I mean? Do it over again. Make sure you're not just rushing to try to hit fucking beats. Listen to the music that you're voguing to. That's all. Listen to the music that you're voguing to. You know? Carter, yes, like they used to make us do. Yes. Yes, we had so many, but Carter, we had so many outlets. You know what I mean? We had our girlfriends' houses. We had the club. We had so many different ways to, you know, to practice and, you know, mini balls, you know what I mean? The clubhouse, this and that. We had Baltimore buns, so many different ways where we can practice and hone in on our craft. You know what I mean? We weren't just getting on the internet and copying moves from people. Yes, hit that beat. Yes. And pass the beats. Oh my gosh, I used to live for that. We used to all be in, oh my gosh, me, Dee Dee, like all of us in the club, bitch. And we were little Kevin, bitch. We were all, bitch, be eating it, bitch, and then pass the beats to each other. Jeremiah says, what you said earlier, they don't want you on the panel. No. Mm-mm. And let me tell you something, baby. Let somebody think, bitch, they gonna rush the panel on me, bitch. Bitch, I comes to every court date, bitch. I press charges, bitch. I'm a transgender woman of the United States of America, bitch. Bitch, and I will turn Caucasian really easily. I know how to blink and turn Caucasian real easily. Officer, I don't even know what he's talking about. Like, I can't understand why. Why would he attack me? Like, do you see how big he is? What do I look like fighting him? Oh, please. Baby. They will go all the way to jail. Go straight to jail. Do not pass go. Do not collect $200, bitch. You rushing a panel on me, bitch. Sure will, bitch. Bitch. You will sit in processing, bitch, the entire weekend. You will see the judge on Monday, bitch. They will give you a bail, bitch. I will come there and say, don't give him bail, bitch, because I fear for my motherfucking life, bitch. Oh, girl. You messing with the wrong one, bitch. You fucking come up with a motherfucking panel on me, bitch. No, you're not. Boy, girl, drag, I don't care who the fuck it is. Because I'm going to be honest. Like, the thing about it is, I am not that person that is just going to chop somebody without without a reason to chop them. I don't chop out of shade. I don't do none of that stuff. You know what I mean? You know, I just don't. There's no reason. I don't get nothing out of that. I don't get nothing out of that by chopping somebody just because, you know. But, bitch, if you fell out of fucking 3 dips on the freaking floor, you're sliding around, bitch, you don't know what to do with your hands, bitch. And, you know, You're slipping while you're freaking duck walking and shit. Bitch, I'm sorry. You get a chop for that. I'm not going to reward that. Go back to the drawing board. Sorry. They got balls every day, bitch. You'll be able to get it. You'll get it one day, bitch. They got a ball, bitch, like literally every fucking second. Like, honestly. So, yeah, I ain't got time. Bitch, you're not going to freaking do that freaking threatening shit with me, bitch. They will go to jail. They will go to jail, bitch. Mm-hmm. And I'll be like, Your Honor, with my motherfucking big hat on, bitch. With my big hat on. I'll be like, bitch, Your Honor, I was just sitting there. I was judging a function. And he just came out of nowhere and attacked me. Like, why would he attack me? Like, I don't understand it. See, all of that's Anaya. See, that's all that freaking influence. I freaking grew up watching all that shit all the time. Watching all of them. Watching all of them. But I'm just saying, like, it's like, bitch, no, you will not do that to me. No. My vote is my vote, and my vote that I give is there's a reason for it. You know what I mean? So, Andre says the problem is many of the kids don't actually know how to Vogue in order to Vogue femme. Right. Right. And see, we use these terms femme, Vogue femme queen performance. Femme is nothing more than short for feminine. So whether it's soft and cunt or dramatic, it still should be feminine. They're missing feminine. Excuse me. They're missing feminine. That is what they're missing. So, you know, I'm thinking about uploading this to YouTube. Oh yeah, YouTube. Subscribe to my channel. I'm tired of freaking asking people. Subscribe to it, please. Okay. As a matter of fact, I'm going to put it in the... Is this it? Yeah, I'm going to put it in the damn comment section so y'all can see it. There it is right there. Now I'm going to pin it. Right there. It's pinned. Go to that freaking link right there and subscribe to the YouTube channel. I'm trying to get up to a certain amount of subscribers so I can start doing YouTube videos and shit from my phone. Okay? I forget how many you gotta have. But that's what I'm trying to do here. I think it's 100. I don't know how many it is. The light behind me looks like I have a halo. Well, I am an angel. Thank you, love. Yes. Yeah, so, you know. Yeah. So, I will see. I am going to have Learn Your History on Thursday. So, join me on Thursday. For those who follow me for Trans Information, Trans Talk Tuesday will be this Tuesday. So, I will be live actually 3 times this week. Tuesday, Thursday, and Friday. Friday, I do my readings. I'm going to be doing readings every Friday. If you share, you'll be eligible to get a free one. So, yeah, Tuesday, Thursday, and Friday, I will be on live talking with the people. I love y'all. Don't forget to subscribe. Donate. Donate to the education of Ballroom History to help me become an official non-profit 501c3. The address is hashtag Learn Your History. It's very, very easy. Hashtag Learn Your History. Thank y'all so much. I love y'all and I will see y'all soon. Y'all better share this video and stop all of this makeshift mockery fucking performance that's out there. Okay? Okay? The way we do that is by sharing this video. So people that are voguing like that can fucking stop. All right? Bye. Love y'all.